work do you do?
I'm a waitress.
Where at?
I work at the Marriott Marquis, hopefully.
You're hurting.
I'm hurting, but you know what? We're organizing during this time. We're all in connection, and we're able to use social media, the internet. It's amazing. We're all getting stronger, and COVID has shone a light on what was already a problem that we already knew, so it's a good time.
Yeah, we all, stuck at home, fighting for the virus, and we have to fight for our health care on this kind of situation. We fight for it. We've been fighting for a long time, so we just keep fighting until we get what we deserve. I work for San Francisco Hilton for the last 31 years.
My name is Roger, and we're joining about our health benefit on local too. Yeah, we need extension and opening our hotel. So hopefully that let us go back to work.
And what hotel do you work at?
I work in Stamford Court Hotel.
So what's happening? How are people surviving in this period?
Well, we got some EDD because that the COVID, all the hotels are closed. So far we survived for the meantime. But yeah, we need to go back to work.
And your health care? You still have your health care?
We still have a health care, and we're fighting for the extension for the health care. We still have the health care until October, but we're fighting for probably next month, November.
David Wood. I work at a hotel in Oracle Park. It's for a contract, a new contract with Oracle Park, and plus they decided that the Giants organization is doing really well financially in spite of the fact that the stadium's closed, and the workers are, out on the streets more or less, and the Giants have shown little consideration, for the people that have worked for them for many years, some 20, 30 years, and so we're just trying to, get their attention. Hopefully they'll sign a contract for us and give us a little something to keep us going until the season starts anew. Yeah, healthcare as well. I don't know if the Giants will be part of that. That contract is based on how many games we work, but the hotels definitely can do something to keep the benefits going for us. Right now, I think the union, Local 2, Culinary Bartenders Union, is picking up the slack where the hotels haven't provided health care. They've given us health care, all union members, through October 31st. So they've done it for about 6 months now.
What do you think about Trump?
Asshole.
We're out here just fighting for our rights and make sure that the bosses know that we're not going anywhere. It's our day, it's Labor Day, and we just want to make sure that they know that we're still here. We ain't going nowhere.
Where do you work at?
I work at the Marriott Marquis.
How long do you work there?
23 years.
They want you to go?
I ain't going nowhere, no. They don't want me to go nowhere, but no. I'm still there and I'm not going anywhere.
To support the workers of our city. If we don't support our workers, our city can't run. If our workers are gone, our city's gonna crumble. So I am here to stand in solidarity with the union, strong working families that keep the city running. And we should all be behind these families, these hardworking citizens that keep our city going. Without these beautiful people, these men and women, we would not have a beautiful city of San Francisco. That's why I'm here. I'm a public defender of the city, and I'm running for District 7 Supervisor.
We're out here protesting to get our workers' rights so we can keep our jobs longer. so we can, they're trying to get some more things done for the union to keep the employees afloat. That's why we out here protesting. I work at the ballpark. Well, they're still playing the games, but they don't have no fans, so most of these people are not going to work. So, you know, they're trying to just get the powers that be to give a little bit more to the working people, since we're going through a hard time right now with the pandemic. So that's basically what we out here for, to help our workers be able to make it, since none of us are really working right now. So that's why we out here protesting and having solidarity between, because most of these people work at different properties, but they're all here because they're not working.
My name is Rosario Cervantes. I'm with SEIU 1000, and I'm a state employee, but I stand with all these people fighting for workers.
Estoy aquí en la lucha de la unión de la unión del 87 y estamos para renovar otro 4 años de la unión, así de la compañía y todo, que nos den trabajo.
Telma, with the COVID-19 say no more job. It's about 5 months. So we working with the union for the give back the work, but I don't know that's fine or not.
Have they ever had other people come in and do the work?
Yeah, a lot of people coming now. All union, all members.
So do you think they want to get rid of the union here?
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah.
So who are they bringing in to replace it?
The Lyft, we working for Lyft and the Medallion, but Medallion go out because say no more contract. And Lyft say, I don't want any more janitor. I need janitor, no union, but that's no good for the us, yeah? And the union coming because we need union here in the working.
So Lyft is trying to break the union. Lyft is trying to break the union?
Yeah, Lyft don't want a union people.
They want more billions.
I know, that's true. No benefits, no, nothing. And give more job and don't say nothing because no union, right?
How long have you worked here?
About 18, 20 years. But give laid off and don't have nothing. So the union give the back the work, I hope.
What's your name?
My name's Tim Foster. I'm a chief engineer at Macy's. We're currently on strike. They're giving all of their bonuses to their executives in the form of $9 million, but they can't afford to give them hardworking men and women cost of living increases. We're stuck paying exorbitant amounts for health benefits and being shown no respect for it. We've been on strike since Friday. We're at Union Square Macy's every day, 11 to 7. All the Northern California Macy's Local 39 is on strike. We are striking at Union Square in San Francisco. They don't want to give us cost of living increases. Our contract was up and we couldn't get them to budge. So we're on the street.
Protections of our contracts. So with that, quiero pedirle a uno de nuestros miembros que trabaja aquí en Lyft para estar hablando con ustedes. We have a few special guests, our speakers of our members that used to work at Lyft and they want to be able to share a message with you. And to all of those members of 87, for those other labor unions that are joining us today, there are signs on cars that say, todos son essential workers are dying on the job. Si ven en los carros y las pancartas, miembros del local 87 cargan pancartas que dicen todos somos Ana, todos somos Álvaro. Es en memoria a nuestros dos miembros que acaban de fallecer esta última semana. Y puede ser cualquiera uno de nosotros si no nos dan las protecciones que son necesarias en el trabajo. Ana and Álvaro symbolize what can happen to any one of our members on the job if we do not have the protections that we need so that we can go home to our loved ones safely. We need PPE and we need it now. Necesitamos protecciones de PPE en el trabajo para que el día de mañana no sigan cayendo más miembros a este horrible virus. We do not want to see any more of our members and any of our brothers and sisters in any level that are called essential, whose lives are at stake on a daily basis. We do not want to see any more. We become rich, we are out of a job just because they do not want to honor our union contract. And it's not okay that Lyft thinks that they can get away with this. We have been out there. We need our union to be recognized because we all deserve to have a union. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Ángel Martínez. Trabajo aquí en 185, trabajaba en 185 Berry. Igual lo que dijo mi compañera, nos han despedido injustamente. Ahorita se están agarrando por medio de esta pandemia, pero no es justo que nos corran así si nosotros somos los que hacemos el trabajo, hacemos la limpieza y todo. Tratamos de dejar lo mejor que podamos, hacer el trabajo lo mejor que podamos y para que rato a otro nos tiren así a la basura. Lyft no nos quiere agarrar nuevamente, sino quieren agarrar compañías que no tienen unión y todo eso. ¿Para qué? Para explotarlos peor de lo que nos estaban haciendo a nosotros. Gracias.
I'm going to start from the end and work my way back to the front. Lyft wants to exploit us. They got rid of all of us in a time when we most needed to be able to hold on to our jobs and our benefits. And what Lyft did was strip us not only of our positions, but also left us out on the street without anything. Today, we're hoping that with the work that we're doing and we continue to fight, we want our union and our contract to be respected.
My name is John. I worked for Lyft for about 4 years, and I'm a member of We Drive Progress. I'm honored to be here on Labor Day with others who care about workers' rights and to share our fight against Lyft and Uber, their initiative, or Prop 22. For years, companies like Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, and Instacart have put profits ahead of people. They've disregarded the law so that wealthy executives and investors could pocket millions. And they put Prop 22 on the ballot so they can pay me slave wages and take away my basic rights. Prop 22, if you don't know, began as a Supreme Court ruling on the Dynamex case in 2018. And then in 2019, AB 5 was passed into law and started in January of this year. AB 5 requires companies to recognize gig workers as employees and offer them basic human rights like unemployment insurance, workers' comp, health care, and sick leave. But Lyft and Uber did not follow the law because it would take away from their profits. Instead, they spent millions of dollars to put Prop 22 on the November ballot. When COVID-19 hit, I, along with other drivers, were essential workers on the front lines of this pandemic. I, as sure as my coworkers, have heard stories of drivers who died, others who were exposed to the virus, and others, including myself, who were too afraid to stop working for fear that we couldn't put food on the table, pay our bills, or even put a roof over our heads. Lyft and Uber didn't help. They didn't provide private personal protection equipment. Sorry. They even made it harder for me and others to obtain unemployment insurance. It actually took me 6 months to get any money. And they did not help drivers who had got the COVID virus. Instead, Uber and Lyft decided to not follow the law and put profits over people. If it passes, it exempts the companies from any local laws, such as the emergency paid sick leave ordinances in cities like San Francisco and Oakland, and the up to 10 days of sick leave that's provided under AB 5. If it passes, it would deny any pandemic protections or unemployment insurance for me and other drivers. And the unemployment insurance that has been essential for us drivers for this last few months. And there will be no sick leave or workers' compensation. If it passes, Lyft and Uber say it guarantees a minimum law. But if you read the fine print, I as a driver would lose up to $500 a week, and according to a UC Berkeley study, I would make about $5.64 an hour. Don't be fooled. Lyft and Uber ads say they're trying to help me be independent and flexible if Prop 22 passes. But I and other drivers will not be able to set our own rates, and my work schedule will still be dictated by the algorithms and the surge rates that determine where and when I work and if I can make any money. They have always controlled the money and hours. They always have, and they always will, especially if Prop 22 passes. So say no to Prop 22. And to me, there's nothing independent or flexible about what they're trying to do. If it passes, I will have less protection from discrimination. Under that law, drivers like myself have less recourse when a rider abuses me, harms, or rates me badly because of the color of my skin. Instead of allowing me or other drivers to tell our story, my account would be deactivated, as they've done to other drivers in the past. So I am no longer a nuisance, and they don't have to pay me. Don't be fooled by the deceptive Prop 22 ads, TV appearances, and op-eds. They are not true about the future of drivers and gig workers. It instead is a last-ditch effort by the Lyfts and Ubers to not follow the law, destroy my basic rights of those in California, and we're afraid of other states if it gets passed. And it would leave me no benefits or protections, and it'll just put more money into their coffers. I urge you, workers, people who care about workers' rights, union members, and voters in California to join us in solidarity with other drivers to vote no on Prop 22 this November. Let's do this so we can hold companies like Lyft, Uber, DoorDash accountable so they follow the law. They don't make their own laws, and we put people above profits. Thank you.
Well, my name is Allison Kennedy. I'm the Socialist Workers Party candidate for President of the United States. And I'm here today in San Francisco to be part of this march for the working class that's organized by the unions in San Francisco. It's a very important example of what we need to do. There's millions of working people today that are out of work. And those that are working shorter hours, worse conditions, cuts in pay. The bosses are using coronavirus to deepen the attacks on our rights even further. We've been facing these conditions for decades, but they're really using this crisis to deepen us further. And I'm running for president to talk about the fight to demand a massive public works program to put millions of workers to work at union scale wages. We're demanding immediate relief for working people, immediate relief at union scale wages for as long as workers need it. For as long as working people and exploited producers are unemployed, they should be provided relief at a level that we can live on. The government right now is taking all this away, and Biden too. I think a lot of the officials of the labor movement are supporting Biden, but workers aren't supporting Biden, I think.
Yeah, my name is Malcolm Judd. I'm running for vice president of the Socialist Workers Party. Millions of working people don't support either party. They hate both parties. They know that despite what they say, whether it's Trump or Biden, they say conditions are good for them. But they know that millions of them have been laid off, and those that are working, their hours are being cut, and then they're being forced to work harder. We've been on the picket line with Yakima workers, fruit packing workers in Washington. We visited some of the Foster Farm workers, recently, and you can see the conditions of the working class. That's why our campaign calls for unions in every workplace. That is, we need to rebuild and have a rebirth of the labor movement in this country. It'll be the front line of fighting for working class, better jobs, better wages, better conditions. and then a fight that'll build eventually a labor party in this country that'll be independent of the two bosses parties. And that won't be an electoral party, but be an actual action party, fighting and uniting the working class nationally and then internationally, but nationally in this country. So we have a fighting working class program, and we think that most workers will give us a hearing. We'll be a voice on the ballots in the states that we're at, but also a voice for working class people everywhere, because I think we get a better hearing now because more workers can see what's happening to everybody.
We out here protesting to get our workers' rights so we can keep our jobs longer, so we can, they're trying to get some more things done for the union to keep the employees afloat. That's why we out here protesting. I work at the ballpark. Well, they're still playing the games, but they don't have no fans, so most of these people are not going to work. So, they're trying to just get the powers that be to give a little bit more to the working people, since we're going through a hard time right now with the pandemic. So that's basically what we out here for, to help our workers be able to make it, since none of us are really working right now. So that's why we out here protesting and having solidarity between, because most of these people work at different properties, but they're all here because they're not working.
Local 2!